Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Philip.
And I'm Julia. Today I want to talk to you about grad school and whether or not if you should get a graduate degree.
Yeah, so we are both graduates of the United States Naval Academy. It's a four-year school, if you don't know what it is, just a regular college where we both got our Bachelor's of Science degrees.
In quantitative economics.
Yep, both in quantitative economics.
Yeah,
Same
we're
major.
classmates.
Yep.
However, after graduation, when Philip directly enters the workforce, I started pursuing higher education at Johns Hopkins University,
Yeah.
Curie Business School, Master of Science in Finance. So for this program, I'm actually in a special program where it's a joint education program by the Naval Academy and Johns Hopkins, where because I finished my um, bachelor's degree courses early, so I actually started my master's degree course senior year, second semester senior year while I was still in college.
She's very smart.
I'm okay. And then this is a 1 year accelerated course, which means I get my master's degree in a year. So they do quarterly semesters. So there are 2 semesters in fall, 1 summer semester, and 2 semesters in spring. So I started in January this year, and I'm expected to get my master's degree in December. However, now that I'm actually in grad school, Philip and I, we have this conversation all the time. Is it worth it? If I can do it all over again, would I still do the same make the same decision as I made? And in the future, if Philip should go pursue his MBA or master's program or not?
Yeah, so we've been talking about this a lot recently. We've met with several people, been talking to them about it. And I was kind of the view when I graduated the Naval Academy. So for those who don't know, after you do your 4 years in the Naval Academy, get your bachelor's degree, you serve in the military for 5 years, and then you can get out. And I was like, oh, so I'll be able to use the GI Bill and maybe go back and basically get my master's degree for free. But after talking to people, we've kind of reached this conclusion like, hey, maybe I won't need to. We aren't sure what life's going to offer at the time. Like, people just see education as like, oh, you have to go get these checks in the boxes, have to do this, 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 and this. And if you want to work for like a big corporation like Microsoft, for example, our friend told us who's working there now, like, if you have a master's degree, that's a check in the box. You automatically get like 20 to 30,000 more dollars. If that's something you want to do, then yeah, it'll probably pay off in the end. But I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Maybe if I go the route of starting my own business, why would I want to spend that extra year or 2 years and all that money getting a master's degree that I don't even need?
Yeah, so at Johns Hopkins, the tuition is about 65K a year. Like for your degree, for that one piece of paper, it's 65K. For a lot of people, that's their yearly salary. Are you really willing to spend your entire year of time and money on a master's degree? I don't know. So for me, I grew up in a very typical Asian family, first generation immigrant. Both of my parents graduated from college. Both my uncle and my aunt actually has a PhD. So for me, growing up is always like education, education, like, oh, you need to go to school. So my parents didn't care much about what you actually learn. They care more about what you get on your exam and what school you go to and your ranking for
Checks
your
in the
school.
boxes.
Yeah, so like for example, when I was young, some of my friends were very good at computer games or very good at like programming, very good at making music, but they kind of didn't care about that. All they care about is, did you get straight A's? Did you get into Johns Hopkins? Did you get into MIT? Did you get into Ivy League? And now I'm in Johns Hopkins. I really started to question that because I think for a lot of people, grad school should just be a stepping stone for you. It should be a networking opportunity. But you can get that from so many other ways rather than going to school for it.
Yeah, I completely agree. And the way I see it now is like, hey, I'm going to serve my time in the Navy, and when the time comes for me to possibly go to grad school, I'll look at like, hey, what am I doing now? What are my goals in the future? We're both looking a lot into real estate right now. And if we want to get more involved into real estate, start our own company with that, like, hey, maybe I don't need a master's right now. If I want to start working for someone in the future, or just I don't know, set myself up for something, and the opportunity comes up where like, hey, it'd be a really good idea for me to go to grad school now
Mm-hmm.
and get an MBA or a finance degree or whatever I need in the future. I don't need to go and arbitrarily get this degree just to get the degree. We think it makes a lot more sense. Like, live your life out. Do what you want to do, and if it comes up, go for it.
Yeah. Now looking back, I'm very like I know we just kind of like bash talk about getting a master's degree, but looking back, I'm very glad that I'm doing this program because first I got a 50% scholarship,
It's nice.
so I'm paying 30K for this piece of paper. However, it is still a lot of money. But secondly, I'm doing the program where I started while I was in college. So this master program will only take me about half a year. And also, I'm also getting paid by the Navy right now. So with this master degree, I'm paying 50% of how much people would normally pay for tuition. I'm only spending 50% of the time of how long a normal person would take to get a master degree. And I'm also getting paid by the Navy. So I think,
That is the hookup.
yeah, so we definitely think that this master degree is worth it.
Hmm.
But in the future, if Philip has to take a year off work, like to go back to school and pursue a degree, we really just don't know yet. Like you don't know what you don't know. We just don't know what life has to offer yet.
Yeah, we'll see how it all ends up happening after we go to Japan and come back and serve on our nuclear tours
Hmm.
and everything, and we'll see like kind of what we're feeling. But as of right now, we're thinking, yeah, I don't know, like we're just questioning it. And
Hmm.
yeah, we were wondering, what do you guys think? Like, let us know in the
Right.
comments, definitely.
Right. So for me, why I decided to do this program, a huge part is also because of my parents.
Hmm.
They're always like, "Oh, look at your aunt and your uncle. They have a PhD. You should at least go get your master's." Like, "Oh, that sounds really good, Master at Johns Hopkins." But it's your life. You should. Your parents are like, the
Yeah,
previous generation. We are the new generation.
yeah.
You have to live it to
Live
what you think.
Yeah, I agree. And I think like the definition of like school is definitely changing too, like what it means. Like I know my friend's dad, for example, he went and got his PhD, and he straight up told me like he's never used it like in his job. He spent all those years getting his PhD, and he looks back on it as like a waste of time and a waste of
Mm-hmm.
money. So definitely live your life, do like the steps, take the steps you want to take, and you know, see where you end up.
Yeah, but again, if Philip found a really cool job that pays for an MBA or master degree, you bet that he will go back and get that piece of paper.
That's for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Philip.
And I'm Julia. See you next time.
Bye.
Wanna be, ooh, wanna be.